Welcome to Ultimate DIY, where you learn to be your own handyman. And I'd like to welcome the newest member of our team, which is Mr. Butler. And he is going to hold my tools today while we go up into the attic and change out a light fixture. There's a light fixture in the attic. You go through the crawl space, which is right behind me here. It's actually a pull down ladder. We're going to go up there, find the actual light. We're going to go find it on the breaker box, shut off the breaker to it, and we're going to replace that so the customer can get in and out of the attic safely without having to use a flashlight.
It is my utmost honor to be at your service. While I must confess I haven't the faintest clue about construction matters, you may rely upon me to remain steadfast by your side, ever ready to hold your tools with the nary a grumble, offering moral support in your hour of need. My requirements are modest, I assure you. Merely a dab of fine furniture polish. And should anything go awry, rest assured, I shall promptly ring emergency services without the slightest hesitation.
So let's get to it. All right, let's go take a look. And we are definitely dark up here. I can see the light. Looks like we have partial plywood. There it is. There's a little bit of a chain. Okay, so it comes on, but it's sticking. So we're going to replace it with the one with the power on top, just like it. We're going to go back down and find the breaker first. All right, so let's head to the breaker box. I'm going to hold my tools, right? All right. And you can see I'm working on another project, painting cabinets while I'm here. All right, here are our panels. And the tricky part is going to be figuring out which one that is, because it's probably not going to be marked on here. So what we can do, we have a main here and we have one here. Let's try this main and see if that actually shuts the power off to it. And it is off, so it was in that one. Okay, buddy, you're gonna have to hold something. You just can't stand there, all right? You gotta at least earn your keep. All right, so now we are gonna take our light, go up, light everything up, see if we can take that apart and get her done. All right, guys, I know you're gonna get a little bit of glare because I have the light directly behind me to brighten this up so that I can see it. Now, I did bring up my tool bag, and people always ask me, why do you use something like this big old backpack? This is why. When you go in the attic, you carry your tools one time, you don't have to make 10 trips. Now, just in case my sound isn't real good, my mics have ran out of power. I've been videoing all day on multiple projects. So I'm going to try to talk louder, but I am in an attic. It's over 100 degrees outside in Texas, so you can imagine how hot it is in here right now. So we're going to try to get this apart rather quickly. Power is off. We're going to pull the bulb so we can reuse it, not break it. And you're going to have two screws here generally. You have one here. This is already busted. It's not even holding. That's all broken out. So we want to put these screws where we cannot lose them. I'm going to set them right inside of there, because if you drop it in that, it's probably going to be gone. Same thing here. Drop that in there. Now when we go to get them out, we got to be very careful. Pull this down. Now I should have my no contact tester in here. Hope it is, so I don't have to make another trip. There it is. Let's make sure we're dead. everything in here is dead. You'll hear a little beep sometimes through a neutral, but if it is live, it is going to go, bananas.
Go bananas, yeah!
All right, we're gonna pull this down. We have a whole bunch of hot wires all tied together, and we have a whole bunch of everything. So this is actually feeding several locations. Get this out. There we go. And neutral. My goodness, that is a lot. So we're going to untwist. Actually, you know what we can do? Leave those twisted. Let's see if our other one works the same way. If it does, we can just screw it in from this side, and we don't have to undo those. Save ourselves a lot of headache. It's the problem when you get up here in this heat in the attic, you don't think as clearly sometimes, and you start doing things you normally wouldn't. It does come with some extra screws in case we do lose those others. And yes, it's going to attach the exact same way. So all we have to do is undo the 2 screws here. Just like that. Now your shiny screw, which I call white, looks white. That is where your neutral is going to go. The one that looks gold is where your hot is going to go. All right. Have that one wrapped around there pretty good. All right, so we have that one undone. And I'm going to go ahead and straighten. Actually, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're probably going to clip those and redo them. Let's see if I can find my cutters. Here we go. Sometimes if you got a lot of extra, it's easier just to cut those off and start over. Just like that. And yeah, going to cut it extra long because we're going to wrap around those screws. Right there. Just like that. Now I will pre-bend. Makes it a little easier to get it started. Just like that. Get the new one, and there is my shiny. That is going to be my neutral. There's my gold. That is going to be my hot wire. And then we have got to hook up a ground. I don't even think that had the ground hooked up. It did not. So we just run a wire from there and wire in our ground. All right, so we're simply going to take it, start it right there. I usually like to bend these over real good, like that. Tighten it back up, and that one's good to go. Take the neutral now. And put it right there. I'm just going to take a little jumper wire like this and tie it in to my ground, earth ground, the green. I already have this one stripped on both sides. Let's see if we can go ahead and get it around this one first. Right there. Just like that. Bend it into place. And there we go. Now we have those. So now we just simply work this back into place.
Mistake?
They give us a little rope here. Let's see if we can attach this to this first. Make sure that we're pulling. There we go.
We must do better.
All right, guys. So the little chain, there's a hole here. It needs to go through that hole first. go, just like that. Now we hook this up. And it is now installed. There we go. Go. Up there. Okay, there's one. Now these you do not want to over tighten. You will snap it. So we are now going to put the bulb back, and we are going to go turn on power and see if everything comes on. Okay, power is back on. Let's hope this thing comes on. There you go, guys. Couple little hints that'll make this easier for you. If you're in Texas or anywhere in the South and it's hot, try to do these things in the attic early in the morning. For me, unfortunately, it didn't work that way today. Had to do it this evening. So right now it's probably going on about 4 o'clock, hottest part of the day, and it is scorching. They have the wiring little fittings on the back. You don't have to unwire the wire nuts. Will save you time. Luckily, I caught that. So I'm going to now put everything up and get out of here, but hopefully you got a little something out of today's video. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button and hit the little bell notification so you know about all the upcoming videos as I release them. So I'm sorry, Mr. Butler, we're going to have to let you go.
So, Ron, if I may be so bold, why on earth are you dismissing me?
I know you keep saying you didn't drop anything, but you do keep dropping the tools, especially my DeWalt drills all over the ground.
Not once did I fumble a tool.
You know, to be honest, it's not much fun carrying you around, so carrying you from job site to job site just isn't going to work.
I've toiled with unwavering dedication.
But you did a great job, and I'm sure that somebody is going to rehire you and take you in. Real quick, have you ever wondered what it costs to have your house power washed? How about paint it? How about do a kitchen makeover or a bathroom makeover, or one of the thousands of things a homeowner can do to improve their property? Have you also wondered what you could save as a DIYer just getting the materials and doing it yourself? Well, that's going to be one of the segments that we are going to put into our weekly newsletter that you can get by going to the description of this video and following the link and signing up. Hope you become part of the DIY family. Now let's get back to the video. I appreciate it. We'll see you guys on the next project.